Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Grey Maniacs gather, how you doing guys and girls out there in Greyman video watching land? How are you lovely people? Right, busy. I actually bought some comics. Can't believe I bought some comics. I wasn't planning to buy any comics. I'm trying not to buy any comics other than the ones that I want to sell on, because I'm back to being unemployed again. I was only employed for 3 months, but and a month for that, a good month for that was maybe even 2 months. Was it else there? No, but I went sick. I just couldn't handle the job. Just mental health's not great. I can't be putting up with people just cursing and shouting at you and moaning and that, and it just does my head in. I can't handle it. It's like, nah, I'm out of here. Customer service, not for me. I did it for 28 years, and I think I just got, you know what I mean? You just gets up to there on you, and then it gets over there, and then suddenly you're completely overwhelmed with it, and you just can't anymore. So I'm now trying to sell stuff on eBay. You may have seen my videos of me showing some stock that I picked up. Some of the comics that I got, Amethyst. I thought, oh god, are they going to sell? They've actually gone already. They were one of the first things to go. But I've got some other ones which I'm like, oh, are they ever going to sell? Grim Jack, it's hardly like auspicious kind of run of comic books, is it? And Dark Horse Presents, it's like, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, this is what I bought. I got myself some nice old Justice League of America. They're in very acceptable condition. Not prime condition, but totally acceptable for me condition, which is what's important. This is why I bought them. I thought I had this comic already, because I always wanted to get I say always, but for a long while I wanted to get the first appearance of the Royal Flush Gang. I've liked them for ages. I don't remember when I first saw them. It must have been an old JLA comic. I must have seen them in an old JLA comic, and I was like, oh yeah, they're cool. I like them. They're fun. And so I finally got myself the first appearance of the Royal Flush Gang. Justice League of America 43. And there's Ace flying through, and the other guys of the gang are all in the background there. They're like a very silly but fun team. Right, the Shaggy Man. I don't know I wonder when the Shaggy Man first appeared. I don't think it'll be this one. It's possible. Super struggle against Shaggy Man. The Justice Leaguers were warned there was no way to defeat Shaggy Man, but they were willing to die trying. He's a Shaggy Man. They call him Mr. Shaggy Man. Whatever. Any resemblance, ladies? Anyway, there's no real way for the Justice Leaguers to defeat my unreal demon. Batman, Superman, Flash, Green Lantern in Threat of the True or False Sorcerer. There's a blinking price label right over Green Lantern's head. Well, there's a 1 shilling price label on Green Lantern's face. I wonder if I could try and hairdryer that off. But go checks, man. Oh, wow. And lastly, number 57. Man, thy name is brother. UN, we believe. It's an interesting little cover. The Justice League of America promoting equality. I don't know, it's never going to catch on. It's going to affect sales, all this equality and all this, like, you know, positive for other humans kind of thing. It's just not going to catch on. The DC are just cutting their own throat doing this kind of woke rubbish back in 1967, whatever it was. Never going to succeed. There was a message in that pretend rant, possibly. I'm not too sure. I think there was a message. I don't know what anything I say makes any sense. But where am I? I'm on Hawkman. I showed all. Oh, did I show that one? Can't remember if I showed these ones. I'll show these ones again, actually. Right, battery's quite low already. Right, I can't remember if I showed this one last time. I did all my my Silver Age Hawkman. There's a Hawkman in Showcase. I don't know how long that Showcase Hawkman run, but they're not on the list for me to buy, but maybe I will, because it's got Adam Strange with it. Actually, I think I did show these. I don't know. Secret Origins, Hawkman and Power Girl. I got some Secret Origins in the like a purchase that I made, stuff for stock basically for selling, and I kind of like, oh, am I keeping them? But I'm not going to. I must be strong. I must be strong and not keep comic books. Right, Shadow War of Hawkman. This could do a bag that hasn't got stickiness on it. Shadow War of Hawkman. It's 80s, I believe. Yeah, 85. I'm pretty sure in one of these Shadow War of Hawkman, I got these fairly recently actually. These aren't ones I've had for ages. I think I only bought these a couple of years ago. And I remember on one of the pages, I would say a 4-parter, one of the pages is he's fighting something. He calls it the Bug Blatter Beast of Trial, which is straight out of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I thought it was quite funny. Whoever wrote that one must have been a fan of the right. Oh, who was he wrote? Oh, Douglas Adams. Right, then we got a Hawkman special. All new excitement in the land of the dead and beyond. And this is another one that I got fairly recently. This run of Hawkman. For about 13. I managed to get, I think, all but one or all but two for just 20p each. I went to a sale in a shop in Kent, which is like a county over from London kind of thing. Yeah, and these were like 20p each, and I managed to get the other two, I think, for 50p. So it's like 50p each. It's like, yeah, managed to get practically this whole run for very, very little. See, I like to get comics for very, very little, and then ones that I want to sell, I want them to sell for lots and lots and lots. You know, the perfect. She's a beautiful woman, Shiera. Beautiful, powerful. Look at that. She means business. Look at her gritted teeth. You don't want to mess with her. Yeah, she's a lover and a fighter. There you go. I don't know what's going on with Hawkwoman now. I know for a long time. She died, didn't she? Did she die in... She wasn't suddenly no longer there. And then there was another one who was supposed to have been a reincarnation. But I can't quite remember how she was meant to have gone in the first place. Was it after Crisis on Infinite Earths they decided she wasn't around anymore? They suddenly decided... I need to look that up. I don't know what happened to her. I know that there was another woman in JSA who didn't remember him. She was reincarnation, but unlike all the other reincarnations that have gone on through history of them finding each other and rekindling their love again, this new woman, Kendra Saunders, I think her name was, she didn't love him. She didn't feel nothing for him. They even played it off in the the cartoon as well. They even showed it off in the cartoon that they went through that kind of thing. That yeah, but that was kind of weird. Anyway, do I want to show all these? Well, there's quite a lot to show. I'm trying to work out how many comics I want to show actually. Let's show this many. And try and start getting through them a bit quick because this battery is very low. Right, so number 13. So is that 13 or 12? Number 12 and number 13. I'm not sure if I can have enough battery life anyway. 14, 15. Gentleman Ghost stars in this as well. Yeah, he's definitely more of a Hawkman villain. Hawkman villains, Gentleman Ghost and the Shadow Thief. And there's often a few people from his own world as well that can be... Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to... Which one I want to show these? I want to get me... Can I go and get me charger? Hopefully I'll remember to edit this so you don't see me go out and then come back in and leave the room empty for 5 minutes while I get the charger. If I don't remember to, edit this bit out, then I apologise. Okay. Right, Hawk World. No, it's a prestige, wow, format thing that I've forced far too snugly into this one bag. I think I need to, yeah, either get a bigger bag. Yeah, I think it's a three-parter. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I think I need to try and find a bigger bag for this. It's practically impossible to get out. Right, so it's a nice snug prestige format, square bound, Hawk World, Book 1, Flash Zone. Looks impressive. Book 2, Free Fall. The artist is Alcatina. I think he might be Argentinian or something like that. Not too sure. But an interesting take on the characters. Let's see if it says on the back of the book who sometimes you'll have an introduction to the creators now. So I think he's South American anyway. But don't quote me on that. Right, and then there's the Hawk World series. In this one, they're very much playing up on the space cops, you know, the Thanagarian police kind of thing. Mind, it's been a long while since I've read it, and they kind of mesh up the Egyptian origin with the Thanagarian alien race story as well. It's all a bit head scratchy. It's like every single. Looks like he's fighting there. He's definitely fighting the Shadow Thief there. I still need to get the first Shadow Thief. Oh, Ostrander's the storyteller, so you know it's going to be a good stories. I've never known Ostrander to write anything bad. Nice art as well. Nice cover art. Some bold images. Yeah, that's what they're very sort of square, technical looking. Like their suits would look different. Look at the wings on that. Looks like square, strange looking wings rather than your yeah, much more science looking than the winged ones that they normally had. This might have been a reimagining or something. I can't remember now. Is this a post-Christ? No, this is the 90s. Interesting. Yeah, he's grabbing hold of a plane, getting a lift. Watch out for them engines. Don't want to get sucked into an engine, that's for sure. It's almost like Hawkman's gone Judge Dredd. It's an interesting look, actually. It's a very interesting look. Okay, meeting up with Firehawk. Did Ostrander do Firestorm as well? I think he did Firestorm for a while as well, didn't he? And Firehawk came from Firestorm. She had similar radiation kind of powers. Wow, this is an interesting one. Some kind of weird alien battle going on there. Those flying hawks with human heads, they're pretty sure they're like old Silver Age kind of villains, but they look a bit different. Like they look like skinned faces have been put over them, maybe to give them the appearance of those creatures rather than being real faces. It's like hoods, it's like human face hoods or something. Yee, nasty. Right, War of the Gods. It's been a while since I've appreciated the art on this run, actually. It's got some really cool art on them, some really cool images. Here's a good bit of fisticuffs between a Hawkwoman and Wonder Woman. When women clash. Look at that. Wonder Woman don't pull no punches. Actually, probably is pulling a punch because she'd kill Hawkwoman otherwise. Because she's got super strength and Hawkwoman hasn't. Yeah, interesting. Someone's burnt to a crisp by the looks of it. Or in the process of burning to a crisp. Oh, are they going to be electrocuted on the third rail? I think this could be a train station. It's like they've electrocuted themselves on the third rail, maybe. Nastiness. Okay, Hawkman's being chased by... Because there was a whole thing, wasn't it? Carter Hall and Catter Hole. And I'm sure they was trying to say there were two different people by this point. Because originally in Silver Age, Catter Hole from Vanagar came to Earth, and he took the human name, the Earth name of Carter Hall, because it makes more sense to Carter Hall is a perfectly normal human name, rather than Catter Hole is a Thanagarian name. But I think in this one he was Catter Hole, and the whole Carter Hall thing hadn't been used. I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've read it. Definitely one for the must read it again, category, without a doubt. There's those funny hawks with the human face hoods by the look of them. Hey, very interesting layout on this one. I kind of like feel like I'm discovering this comic again all over again. It's like Hawkworld. It's one of those ones I didn't really think of. I would have kind of... I feel like I've gone through this box before. I've not really, kind of dismissed it, not really thought much about it. But looking at it now, with like a new light kind of thing, I think to myself, well, I'm reading these again. These look really interesting. And also, because I'm trying to tweak my brain to remember what happened. And look, so there's the original Hawkwoman, like lying on the floor, but then you've got the Hawkwoman. So that's right. I'm sure they're different characters somehow introduced. Yeah, it's very confusing. Not sure what's going on here. Probably some kind of Thanagarian overlord. The Thanagarians can be quite in this depiction anyway, they were very authoritarian, almost a kind of like I said about Judge Dredd, like they were like kind of, judges, well not quite judges, they're very kind of like harsh, staunch kind of police on their own planet, possibly a bit too draconian, a bit too over authoritarian, I think I recall. And I think they might have rebelled against it. I can't remember now. Right, here's a nice one. Some nice looking light on his costume. It looks like he's all like bright and shiny, whereas behind him you can see the Shadow Thief, and it says Shadow War. The Shadow Thief is preparing to strike. Okay, another one. Beginning at Flight's End, the 6-part saga that tears Hawkworld apart. It starts with White Dragon. Very unique kind of style. It just feels different. There's still something different about the art on these ones. It's a Mustang Susie rides. That's a quirky one. It's like a robot bike hybrid or something. It's like quirky. Hey, look, a rage of hawks, and here we see the old style Carter Hall, who was Catter Hall in the Silver Age, being Carter Hall, and then you've got the Catter Hall, the Hawkworld, the Thanagarian. So I wonder if they had changed it and got rid of the alien origin for the Earth. Oh, I don't know, the Earth Hawkman. Yeah. There's more questions than answers on that cover. And Neverworld. Welcome to the Neverworld. Not to be confused with the Nether Regions, because that's something else. Alright, Flight's End, part 5 of 6, Death Song. This would be cool for a tattoo. It's a skull hawk head gun knife combo. Ah, yeah. And the last one. Wielding the mace, wielding the punch dagger. That actually, because that type of dagger is actually called a katar, isn't it? And he's kind of like almost named for it, katar. And I'm pretty sure that type of weapon is called a katar. I think there's a longer version, a sword version called the patar, I think, and the short version is called the katar, I believe. My Dungeons and not Dungeons and Dragons, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons much, but those kind of games, if my memory from those kinds of games is correct, it's a katar. Interesting. Right, and only a couple more bits to go. Some Hawkworld annuals. Starting off, just a standard annual. Flash joining in. Looking good. Another fine art cover. Then we've got Armageddon 2001. This is the one where Rave Rider comes back and sees people's future. And finally, Eclipso, the darkness within. Yeah, it's like Hawkwoman has been eclipsed. You can tell by the fact that half her face is in darkness. That's what Eclipso does to you. And she's created an Eclipso beast kind of thing. That's like a pure rage kind of thing has burst out of her. He's probably spoke down to her or something like that. Or, tried to sort of say, leave me to do that, I'm the man, I'll do it kind of thing. Chauvinistic or something. And she's raged. And because she's had a black diamond from Eclipso in her hand, she's summoned up a shadow, an Eclipso, kind of like a shadow beast. I think that's what happened. I'm saying it because I'm thinking I'm remembering it, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's it. That'll be enough for this one. I've got another lot of Hawkman comics to show you when you come back. Yeah, I think there's another. Is it 2 runs or one big long run? I think this is one big long run. Yeah. Yeah, well, you'll see when you come back. Anyway, I think it's a few runs. 2 runs. I'm guessing there's 2 more runs of Hawkman, but I could be wrong. But anyway, until next time, have a great amazing day, and there you are.
Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.